Okay, so basically what you're trying to do is create an auto pan function so that when you load the panorama, after it finishes loading, then it automatically moves into the direction or wherever it is that you want it to point. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to open Flashificator. Just going to do a test project. We'll plop in a scene. So here we've got the scene, and we'll just have it move from this point over to this point. So basically, if you come over here to functions, sorry about the noise, out of the way. If you come over here to the functions, you'll see that there's no functions that are associated with the panoramas yet. So what we first have to do is go to plugins. You might want to create a pre-panel at this point, otherwise you're going to have to delete the functions and come back and do this anyway. Put this at 512, keep it relatively small. So basically this is all the preloader um, values. So this is the side of the actual cubes. So you want to keep this small. If you go anything above this, it starts getting comparable in size to the actual completed scene. The blur, put your blur on if you want the saturation, you want it in color, or if you want it in black and white. I'll keep mine in color. Quality 100. And once you're done with that, you go back to plugins and go to pick menu and enable it. Now what this is going to do is create the functions underneath the functions tab. So now you can see that we have the fade from blurry to nice. So here's the functions. The first one is the pre-panel, the second one is the completed panorama. So what we first need to do is we need to come up with our starting point. So we're going to start this right off in the middle of this picture. And so what you can do is once you have the position, double click on the pre-panel, and then you're going to come to the load panel and then come down here to set panel position, finish. Do the same for the completed. So load panel, set panel position, finish. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to record the function. So we come over here to make another function, start recording. We're going to put this in the position that we want it to go. So we'll even have it zoom in. So we're going to put it right there. Now what we need to do is come over to visuals, save the position. Now go back to functions, stop recording. Okay? Once you're done with that, you can name this. We'll call this move 1. And you can actually put an underscore, because if you don't, you can't use a space or anything like that, or even a hyphen. It has to be an underscore to separate the text. We don't need anything generated unless you want to do a reverse, so we're just going to untick that. Down here you're going to put in your values, how long you want it to take to pan, from left to right, to tilt up and down, and to zoom in. So we'll just set all these to, let's say, 5 seconds. So 5,000, finish. Oh, what you can actually do at this point is go ahead and copy the function name and then click on finish. Now what we do is so here's the move. Now what we do is we come over here to the completed panorama, double click on that, and now you'll see the global. Click on the global. Get rid of all this because you're not going to be using auto rotate for this one. You'll notice that there's still a little piece left over. It's going to stay there no matter what until after you paste in something. So Control V to paste the move, and then delete that last bit of code and go to finish. So now when we reload, it's going to start off pointed at the picture. Once it finishes loading, then it's going to do its little auto zoom. Okay, I obviously didn't get all of the values for the timing on the move. So if we come over here, we'll see that these are at 0 and that the zoom is the only thing that I actually set it for. So let's go ahead and put that in again. So 5,000, and we can check those by clicking on them. Okay, all those are right. Finish, reload, and now we should have a nice smooth transition. So from point 1 over to point 2. And that's it. It's that simple. Just go ahead and do the exact same thing for each of the panoramas that you want to have an auto pan for after it loads. That's it. Thanks for watching.